Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Wednesday. Welcome to the Gunpowder Beauty YouTube channel. I've got my wonderful sidekick with me. We, of course, have the kids with us. So if you hear some screaming kids in the back, please forgive me. Mom life. So Tardot and I are out, kind of running the roads, checking out some cool places. Share with your sister, and seeing what kind of swag we can come up with, find, and Tardot found some bright green paracord. And I found some turquoise, which is really awesome. And then, of course, we found some really cool stickers. They say, "My duty is to support our armed forces." Awesome. But we found these not politically correct patches, which is funny as hell. But the most hilarious one I found was the duct tape patch that says "turning no into since 1942. So yeah, that one is freaking awesome. I'm easily entertained, y'all, so don't judge me. It's okay if you do. I totally understand. I'm easily judged. What?
You might need to speak up. I don't know.
I've got it turned all the way up.
No, you speak up.
Oh.
That doesn't turn your microphone up, just so you know.
Well, I don't know. You're supposed to be teaching me how all this works. How am I supposed to know this stuff? Y'all see what I have to deal with pretty much every day? Just a whole bunch of sassy coming from you, Tardot. Just a whole bunch of sassy. Lord help us on this Wednesday, y'all. Lord help us on this Wednesday. Give me strength not to whip my husband on camera. So, I hope everybody is having a wonderful Wednesday. We, like I said, we're out running around, hitting up some local gun shops and local stores, seeing what kind of good stuff they have, and really hoping my husband loves me a lot that he's going to take me to a gun shop, because, nothing puts me in a better mood than seeing some pretty guns. Hint.
Well, we got some kids to feed first.
Alright, gotta feed the kids. And then Mama
Before
gets
we
to
do
look at some
anything.
pretty stuff. Right. Pretty stuff is important. I'm having issues. Alright, well, I got issues. I always got issues. Y'all should know that by now. Why, baby? Give your sister some chips. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So what is everybody up to? Roll call. Did you find the right 45 yet? No, I'm hoping that I can go look at some today. I'm really into the Smith & Wesson 1911. But I think that our date night / Valentine's Day date to the gun range will hopefully help me figure out what exactly it is that I want. Like, when I bought my 380, I was really happy about it. I really loved it. But the more time that passes, I just don't really like the grip on it, because I'm not like a super big-handed girl, but my hands are a little too big for my 380. So I want something that fits all fingers and a good grip. Now I may end up being a big fan of like Colt, or I have seen some of the name that we just shall not say. I have seen a few from their collection that I kind of like, but before I really invest in something, I got to do some research on it. I want to know what kind of customer service they have, because if I do have problems with it, I don't want to sit there and be threatening to
Them that shall not be named.
And them that shall not be named.
I don't know that they have bad customer service, but I would consider it bad customer service that they decide not to support the Second Amendment completely. Of course,
We're not buying that line. If you don't support the Second Amendment, you don't get my business. So you can just go
but they've gone back and forth. They could honestly be
choke on air as far as I care.
I don't feed into all the crap they say about they had no clue about what was going on. And of course, if any of y'all are trying to figure out who in the heck I'm talking about, because we keep saying them that shall not be named, we're talking about Springfield and
Oh, you said their name.
Springfield and
If you say it one more time, then they're gonna appear. It's like Beetlejuice. You don't say it 3 times, okay?
okay, and Rock River Armory, and all that crap they had a while back. Now, to say that they had no idea what was going on, it could be, but at the same time, if they honestly had no idea what was going on with that little lobbying group they had going, that's just bad business. How do you invest in something and have no idea what's happening with it? So, I don't know. But if you do that kind of crap, and you're a gun company that sells to the public, but you're not going to back up the rights of the public, you can't expect to get great sales and all these customers coming to you when you play that crap.
Well, now that I know the story behind the company that shall not be named, I won't be buying from them. They do have a couple of nice looking...
Oh, they've got nice looking 1911s.
Yeah.
They supposedly run great, but it's all on what you really want. No, I mean, I couldn't say that I would never buy one of theirs. Most cases, I'd probably buy it used if I'm going to. I mean, those are really high dollar pistols anyways.
Yeah, but when...
Yeah, find it used and they don't actually get any kind of investment from that gun being sold. That's probably the most likely case. Hey, Rich. How's it going, buddy?
Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm...
Morning or afternoon?
Vandalistica.
For us, it's afternoon. It's almost 2 o'clock. So,
hey,
I guess most people that are on right now, it probably is afternoon for y'all, unless you're over in the mountains. If you're in mountain time, sorry, it's still like what, 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning for y'all.
Yeah, that's crazy. I totally got distracted on what I was going to say. Storm from last night is down in Houston now.
Yeah.
Sorry. We wanted to get rid of it as fast
as
we could.
Wow, you're in Australia, so yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you're whatever it is, ahead, behind.
Crap.
Yeah, you're ahead of us there. Wow.
Wow.
5:45 in the morning.
Really early morning.
Yeah.
On Thursday.
Yeah. Thursday in the morning. They're in the future.
I don't want to keep.
They know what's going to happen tomorrow before we do.
I know.
I know. That's so weird, huh?
You see what kind of
ignorance you have to deal with?
Crazy I got to deal with every day, y'all. Like, pray for me that I don't just beat him on camera, okay?
There's always a chance.
No, we're behind. Have you heard of our gun laws? For Australia, yes and no.
Well, I've heard about the gun laws there, and
I've heard about some of the crazy ones.
Yeah, I mean, I remember hearing about the buyback program.
Yeah, that was insane.
That,
isn't that the one where they had the big pile of guns out in the street and they were crushing them?
I don't remember, honestly.
Oh. Sorry if
no, I'll tell you, I'm not very.
If that wasn't you, I'm sorry.
I'm not very detailed in the in a lot of the other countries' laws, but more and more as I talk to people from these other countries and have watched videos or anything from other countries, I see where I don't know how y'all are in Australia, but I know I've seen like England, where some of the restrictions that people have really made a big deal about it. It's still bad, just not as bad as we have in America have made it sound. There's still all kinds of loophole or all kinds of loops and hoops you have to jump through to get different things. But yeah, buyback is mandatory. Yeah, that was they had that going on here recently, or talking about that in some of our states recently.
He's got to roll his window down. We're starting to fog up the windows with all this hot air.
We're breathing too hard, and we're starting to fog all the windows here, and I'm getting really hot over here in the driver's seat.
You're just so darn sexy.
I'm just hot and bothered. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, mandatory buyback. I know there's states and everything talking about doing that here, and that's ridiculous. Mandatory. If you're doing a buyback, that's one thing, but to do a mandatory buyback, you're just doing a confiscation, and we're going to give you a couple dollars or
pennies on the dollar, probably.
Pennies on the dollar for your gun, and it's ridiculous.
No, it's that bad. You have to be a primary producer to own semi-auto
rifles. Yeah. Now, y'all, like I said, y'all's may be as bad as it sounds. Like I said, I remember watching something where I can't remember the guy's name right offhand, but they had him on a video. He was from England, and he was over here visiting some friends, and he was doing a video with one of the other channels that I was watching, and he was talking about, the laws, that they suck in England, but it's not to where you cannot own some of these items outright. It's just pretty much you have to jump through hoops, get all kinds of licenses, tags, fees, everything else, and of course the guns themselves, because of all of that crap, cost a ton of money.
It's ridiculous.
And it's ridiculous. And even when we talk about all y'all in other countries and everything, y'all have the same rights as we do. It's stupid. The United States Constitution, everybody wants to talk about how it gives us rights. No, it outlines our rights. The Bill of Rights is just outlining what we should have already known. And that should all stem to every other country. It's your God-given right, to say the least. Primary producer, is that
their way of saying rich farmer?
Yeah. You've pretty much got to be
the wealthy and elite.
Yeah, wealthy and elite in a lot of other countries to be able to afford semi-autos, things that we in the U.S. kind of take for granted, that we can go down and us being middle class, we can run down to the gun store and decide that I like that semi-auto gun there and just pick it up. We take that for granted that a lot of these other countries, they can't. They don't have that availability to them. And I am totally taking over Gunpowder's stream here, but I'm going to step off my soapbox and let her talk now.
I'm totally used to it, y'all.
I feel like I should be sitting here going, TARDOT for 2020. But
for the NRA or for president?
No, 2020 would be president.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to marry someone else, because I am not First Lady material.
And I'm not president material.
I don't know, you could be. Have you seen how the world is? I can see you being president.
When we got Donald Trump as president, why not a redneck from Texas?
I don't know.
All right, I'll let you talk now. I'll stop. Let's get off my soapbox here.
Okay, hold on. You need to have a genuine reason to own specific firearms. That is such BS. A genuine reason would be, I want to protect my family. GOA over NRA.
Yeah, GOA over NRA, but what she's getting at is trying to get some...
We need some better people in the NRA, apparently, and so I wouldn't mind him taking over the NRA and fixing the problems that are there.
That is not my bid to run for president of NRA, but...
if y'all want to put in
we need to get...
candidate, y'all can totally,
We need to really change the position... Get different people in the positions that actually matter. Like we were talking about on a lot of the live streams and chats that we've done. Once the NRA comes up, we're always talking about who can go and make the difference, because when you look at the board of directors,
Yeah,
all
Rich,
of that, they
pretty
don't.
much.
The board of directors and all that, they choose what color paper they're using for their memos. They're not going to make a big difference. You know, the figureheads aren't going to do anything. We need to get the people changed out that are actually in there deciding the direction of the NRA. And just like was said before on, I think it was Clover's chats and some of the others, that it's almost impossible because there's no accountability. Yes, as NRA members, you know, your life members, you can, and your current members that have been in place for however many years, you can vote on who's going to be in what position, but there's no accountability there. They don't publicize their voting. They don't publicize the ballots, so you don't know if somebody is cheating, more or less. You know, this isn't
That's true, Rich. That's true.
This isn't the presidential election, so you don't know who's possibly cheating or if they're fudging up the ballots and trying to get it to basically stay the same and being FUDs every day, all day. Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention and talk at the same time because I am driving.
He's got ADD, y'all. He's got a little ADD.
And I'm trying to get to the pizza place to go pick up some pizza real quick. Gotta love Little Caesars, $5 pizzas. I figured you would want pizza.
I know, Daddy.
That's why Daddy's trying to get there. And of course, there's
It's your
speed bumps
favorite.
everywhere. So, okay, you can talk because I'm about to get out of the car anyways.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
You
so
are
much.
welcome. I'll let you talk on your own live stream.
Thank you. So very kind of you, sir.
Honey, I know it's bouncing you around.
Yeah, Rich, I should have known better, but, you know, he's pretty cute when he goes on his little rants. But yeah, Bill Clinton isn't First Lady material, and it didn't stop Hillary.
But I ain't gonna marry Bill Clinton either.
You want to put it in drive? Or park?
Just a little bit.
Trying to roll through the freaking building. Can y'all believe I let him drive? I mean, he forgets to put the car in park. Let's see. Adam. Is it Kraut? I think it's Kraut. I'm not sure. For NRA, I'm GOA only now. Dropped NRA. We are still. I know, honey. I know. Tell me all about it. You okay? Daddy's getting pizza. Daddy's getting pizza. Yeah. It'll be right. We still have our NRA memberships, and I'm not very happy with how the NRA is going. It usually gets me on a very angry rant, so I'm going to try to stay calm and be nice. But there's a lot of things that they're doing that really upsets me. Now, being a mom, I can look at my kids and tell them, hey, Jay Thornton, you know, I can look at my kids and tell them, you know, that's one, and I can count to 3, and they get their attitudes fixed or get their act together or something. But with the NRA, I think I would need a hammer and hit them in the head a few times for them to understand.
Pizza holder.
Listen, you can call me whatever you want as long as it's nice. Hey, Georgia Rebel.
Hey, there's more guys now.
But when it comes to the NRA, I'm really ticked off, and I really can't wait to go to the NRA event in May, because I've got a lot of questions. And since I do have my NRA membership, I'm going to be asking a lot of those questions, and it's probably going to have to be live, because y'all are going to...
Screw it, we'll do it live.
Screw it, we'll do it live. You're probably going to see me get kicked out, because... yeah, Mama's probably gonna get kicked out because she's gonna say a lot of things. It's gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings.
I'll try to make sure she
they're
does
gonna
it
get
towards the end of the trip, so that way, you know, it's not a big deal that we get kicked out right after entering the NRA show.
I just think that if you're going to get paid to do a job, then you at least need to actually do your job.
Well, and I've said it before, my biggest complaint right now with the NRA, of course, is the stupidity that's flowing through them on the decisions of what they say and what they do. But the biggest complaint overall that I've had for a while now is the fact that they pretty much have become a business. They are meant to be a non-profit lobbying group, and all they are is a giant corporation now, and that is sad. And there's really going to be, it's difficult, if not impossible, to change that direction.
Hey, Mario. Sorry, y'all. I am way behind. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I done.
And yeah, I agree. LaPierre is one of them that needs to be gone.
Yes.
But even then, you're talking about LaPierre. He makes some of the decisions, but even him and Cox don't make a lot of the decisions. That's coming from other places. And I mean, you're talking about you've got like I said, the NRA is a corporation anymore, and it's ridiculous. And it's all run by, for the most part, the people behind the scenes, kind of like a lot of corporations are, and it's sad. It's not what it used to be. I say at this point that, you know, if we could pull enough funding from them, they could go back to being just an educational organization, and that would be just freaking fine.
Hello, Mr. Clovertat.
And we could jump over and start supporting GOA, but that's really hard to do. To change 5 million minds would take a lot, and take a lot of time. And it would also take the NRA saying some more stupid crap.
That's okay. I'm up for the challenge.
So I'm going to try to stop talking again, because every time I start talking, I get distracted from driving. And we're going by schools right now. I don't want to run over any teenagers right now.
Hello, Mrs. Dover. I'm like super excited for Gun Gals range day. I'm trying to convince my mom that she needs to come out with me, but I think she's a little hesitant on it, but we'll see. Clover's Lucky Charm in the house. Yeah. But for me, I'm excited to go to the NRA event because I've got a spiral that I am writing down a lot of questions, and I'm hoping that, you know, they won't act like a little crybaby about the questions that I'm gonna ask, but I am gonna ask them. And I mean, worst case, I can always throw out a you know, ask the really tough questions. If they don't want to answer them, then I can be like, so what's your favorite Disney princess or something. But I'm hoping that they are in good spirits or have some coffee or something. I don't know what's going to have to happen, but I really hope that I can get some questions answered. Sorry, this road is really bumpy, and I feel like I'm about to be sick.
Fogging the windows up again. I told you about that, gosh.
It's because I'm sitting next to your whole lot of sexy going on, and it's just fogging up the place. I missed something.
People saying hi.
Hello.
To each other.
Okay, so.
Yeah. You saying hi, Riley? Yeah, hi.
He's so sweet.
Little Tardot Jr. And of course, she's getting pissed. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. He's so sweet.
We're going to our house. Yeah, we are.
Well, unfortunately, it's not just the pizza, because before we bought the pizza, Tardot was fogging up the windows with all this hot air talking.
I was hot and bothered, like I said.
Hot and bothered. The NRA was such a great lobby. Oh, crap. Too far. Hold on. Organization. Why haven't they done enough for, dang it, California, New York, Maryland, Massachusetts gun owners?
Well,
that's a good question.
That's the entire thing we're saying here, and that's something that needs to be brought up when we go to the NRA show. Is they haven't been a great lobbying organization. Yeah, they only focus on high profile national cases that are going to get them attention and get them more money. They don't take it down to the state level, and that's where you've got a lot of state organizations that are the better ones to go and help. If you only have $20 to donate, I would highly recommend, instead of going to like the NRA, go to the GOA. And even aside from the GOA, maybe split it up, do 10 to the GOA and do 10 to your state organization, or do all 20 to your state. Your state organization is the one that is going to do the most good at your state level. But the GOA does provide support at that level too, to a point. So, all right, I'll get kids if you want to carry your phone.
I have to work the NRA show this year. I have a t-shirt that says Wayne LaPierre is the other white meat.
Kids.
Well, I'm going to hop off here. Yes, but Clover doesn't want me to have a name that associates me to him at Ridge White.
Look, you want to see?
We're gonna have to come up with something, Armenthea.
Here, you want to do something?
We'll come up with something. We'll brainstorm about it. But I'm gonna get off here so I can help Tardot get some stuff.
You gotta say, look. You gotta say
right
bye-bye?
Look, right there.
Let me get bye-bye.
Right there. There's my girl. Here, you want to wear Mama's hat? Look. No. Mama's got a big head. I'm sorry.
I think you killed the chips.
Yeah,
you're pretty much just licking cheese off your fingers.
We will hop back on here in probably an hour when we're headed back out. Got to see what all kind of good stuff we can find, and we'll be back on. But thank you all for watching, and hopefully either me or Tardot will be back on. Need to ask yourself why he wants to distance himself. You might need to ask him what happened in Vegas with Ghost. It's all those snuggle times, y'all. It's all those snuggle times. Oh, I was just gonna let her walk. But thank y'all for watching, and we will be back in a little while. Bye, y'all. I'm having issues.